Hi and welcome to another edition of seekingchange.co.uk with Ian Wallace. What I'd like to do this week is just have a brief look at something I was working with a young person last week, which was around anxiety. And I've mentioned this on numerous occasions about the process of anxiety. But what I wanted to share with you today is a tool that I used with that person who found it was really helpful. There's a lot of tools that you could use with anxiety. Anxiety, as I've said before, is a future process. So you can't be anxious about what is, you can only be anxious about what might be, what could be. So it's always a forward thought process. And so the idea is that you bring your attention back to the here and now, and then that means that you cannot be anxious about it. You can be anxious about where now might end up, but you can't be anxious about the moment. It's an impossibility. And I was using a tool with the young lady which I thought was quite helpful. And so what I'd like to do is share that tool with you today. So if anybody does suffer from anxiety, forward thoughts, thoughts of negativity, if you like, of what might occur, what might not occur, then a really good process to help you to get back to the here and now is one that I've used many, many times, and it works. As I've said before, I never give you tools that don't work. It would be ridiculous. And the tool is just basically to take your thumb and your first finger, and when you find the thoughts of anxiety leading you astray and into the forward, then you just press these together. Now you don't press it with your nail. There's no inflict of harm or pain with this process. And you press them both together. And as you're doing so, you concentrate on the thumb and the finger and the pressure. And as you're doing that, you're bringing your thoughts on that process and the feeling of that process. Then actually that brings your head back to the now very, very quickly. And because it's something that you don't have to have any tools apart from your hand, then you can do it without anybody realizing what you're doing. So if you're suffering, and it's always an increase in anxiety when you think people are watching you suffering. So this is something you can put your hand in your pocket, in your coat pocket, or under a jumper, or anywhere down the side, and just hold it there. And as long as you're bringing your attention back to that pressure, you will not be able to let your mind drift. And that's a process of the here and now. So it kind of gets you to have a tool that enables you to bring the focus back to the here and now, and then you can start doing something about what you're going to do with now and not where now might end up. Very simple, very easy, very quick, and it works. What more can I say? Okay, take care, look after yourselves, and have a good life. Bye for now.